going?
It's a mess. I've rebuilt most of the skull, but I've only got 5-year-old photos that go on for the face.
Motorcycle exit?
No seatbelt. Family wants a full viewing.
I always want a full viewing. No matter how banged up the body is. Shit! Get the legs, get the legs!
Stop right up!
Damn strap. Jesus. What are we going to tell the fam?
Tell them we're having a closed casket.
Well, I took over Clearwater's funeral home in 1996. The previous owners, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, were still actively involved in the running of the business up until the passing of Mr. Anderson early last year. Mrs. Anderson has since moved to Brisbane to be nearer her family. The Andersons were quite passionate about the business, as it had been in their family for 3 generations, since the 1920s, when it was co-founded by his grandfather Nathaniel Anderson and his great-uncle Matthew Anderson. We try to continue their legacy.
Even before the cancer got me, I always knew I'd have my reception here at Clearwater's when my time came. I remember when my uncle had his wake here when I was a child. I'll never forget that last chance I had to sit on his knee, say goodbye. I didn't want to go without giving the people who care about me the same chance. Hey, David, how are you, mate? Thank you so much for coming along today. It really means a lot to me. Listen, hey, you know what I heard? I heard you got my job. That's fantastic. No, mate, listen.
She up yet?
Mrs. Mortician? Yeah, she's waiting in the guest room.
You done her prep?
Yeah, just in time too. She woke up just as I was taking the plugs out.
Great, thanks.
Do you understand why you're here, Mrs. Mortison?
The other young man said I'm dead, but he didn't say anything else.
That's why I'm here. It's my job to help you understand. Are you comfortable?
I'd like a cup of coffee.
No, you wouldn't. Trust me, your taste buds don't work the way they used to.
I don't remember dying, and I certainly don't feel dead. Just a little cold.
The pilot light in your heater blew out and your room filled with gas. You asphyxiated. It would have been painless, and it would have been peaceful. You are going to have a little difficulty remembering some things, but that's perfectly normal. Your family have already been by to make all the arrangements, but Michael will talk to you about that in a while.
So they will be coming to see me?
Your family?
Yes.
I'm sure they'll come when they can.
Frank. I have a special request to make of you. Fellow director has a special case he needs us to take care of.
Is it dangerous?
Just a bit bitey. They just couldn't keep him, they didn't have the space. I've called the security company, and Johnny's on his way over anyway to take Mrs. Mortensen into town.
You stick it inside the nose to sculpt it. It's going to look like the nose is full of snot, but apparently, my God, it's what we went up. So, I don't know. It's an interesting idea. I don't know if it worked properly. How's it going? Hey, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Yeah.
A lot of guys wouldn't really want to do this kind of work, with stories of zombies eating people and stuff like that. But honestly, I reckon they probably think it's just a bit depressing. I mean, it's really not. I mean, some of them are a bit depressing, but mostly they're just people who haven't got used to the idea of being dead yet. Most of them are alright. I mean, I just drive them around, chat to them about their lives, babysit them basically.
Well, the most common misconception about the deceased is that they have an uncontrollable hunger for human flesh, which is just not true. But they have as much control over that hunger as you or I do have over our cravings for chocolate, for example. Well, okay, most of them do. And all most people want to do after they die is come to terms with the fact that their life is over. Not an easy thing to do.